見てる場合じゃねえの。
大学野球ワールドベースボールクラシック。野球は私たちの共通の言葉です。
低たらくぶりを発揮しております。連続でございます。僕の記憶が確かならば、ジャッジ邪魔すんなよ、俺を。おそらく、ワシントンナショナルズと3連戦ですね。これ3連戦は、もうナショナルズもくっそ弱いから。うちよりは勝ってるけど、これ3連勝できなければもうさ、未来はないっつうことで、3連勝以外はもう諦めます。はい。そんな感じで。悔いのないように行こうぜ。余裕余裕。ホームやし、ほんまにスイープしようぜ。疲れてんの？ちょっと、もともとスタミナが少ないペイトンでは無理ですね。ソニーでいきます。ソニーからクロフォードにつないで、なんとかスミスにつなぐ。そんな感じで。さすがにどっちか休ましますか。イエリッチかハーパーか。左ピッチャー。イエリッチを休ませて、デュラン。吉田でいこう。左吉田の3番はちょっと怖いから、ラッチと変えます。ね。これで。負ければその場で終了します。よいしょ。もう勝ちゃいいんだよ。ナショナルズだぜ。それよ。嵐を起こして素顔を見せるわ。だな、だな。
こんばんは。
何ですかこれ。
買ってください。
7連敗しとるぞ。おい、ユノさんだ。ワシントンも最下位。最下位対決やっていきます。ヤンキースと熾烈なワンランゲーム、サヨナラゲームを繰り広げたうちだから。お前余裕しゃくしゃくでボロ勝ちしよう。
It's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So,
知らん知らん。ソニーはソニーらしくやるだけ。
Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
ソニー今日はもう強気でいってええぞ。
And the 1-0.
In the air, left field, and that's a foul ball.
This guy
大丈夫大丈夫。
excels in two strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one to first. He gets there with the slide.
いつでもお前は A プレーするのハーパーよ。
As we take a look at the Nationals
お前長嶋さんの3番をつけとるやないか、そういえば。
Jalen Lyle.
Well, he's got an 11-game hit streak going right now.
我が
I mean, that means
レッドソックスは
righties, submarines,
永久に不滅です。
starters, relievers, you name it. He's very comfortable in the box, and that's such a great place to be as a hitter.
大したことない。
Makes you excited to come to the ballpark every day.
雰囲気だけ雰囲気だけ。デラクルーズに憧れてんねやろこいつも。
James Wood, batting with one down, takes the strike. Oh, one down.
映画をしてるよ。
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
なめんなよ。本気のソニーをなめんなよ。
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the
一球の
umpire's
判
strike
定で
zone.
ごちゃごちゃ言うな
Just
って。
getting started here from Fenway Park. And delivers outside.
He's just missing with some pitches that
あ、次ちょっと
those
怖い
are
で。
not strikes,
次のバッター
and
ちょっ
that's
と
what
怖い
you
か
think
ら
of. Good
こいつ
pitches
出
to
したくない
strike,
で。
but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
3-2 now. Towards first.
またハーパー。ザド
He steps on the bag. Quick start here this evening.
次のバッター知ってるぞ。こいつちょっと怖いぞ。
Two outs, base is empty. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Ripped on the
三者凡退。
オフィス
ソニー
ビルです。
Go down
ソニーらしく、すべて内野ゴロ。三者凡退。
no score.
ありがとうございます。
Red Sox baseball on the
お
show.
おたけちゃんが来てくれた。阪神ばっかり見やがって。
Back here at Fenway Park.
阪神強いらしいね。
Washington in this one, Andrew Alvarez. And Singy, it's unique these days.
課題の左
It's more of a pitch to contact.
課題の左ピッチャーをボコボコにしようぜ、みんな。
Strike out. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy
オーソドックスや。
keep a good tempo, don't give
スライダーとスラブ見極めが大変。
They can move to a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Jake Mangum, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
フォーシームも大したことないわ。
And another ball.
I think he wanted that call
ストライク
to
じゃ
be
ない
part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed, so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
ちょろいね。
Four-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now it's Jose Ramirez.
He really needs to start making more contact, averaging 2 strikeouts per game over his last 5.
だから調子乗っていくな。
すんません。わら最近阪神が白熱しすぎてわら。
Mangum gets his lead at
らしい
first,
ね
nobody out.
さよなら勝ちしたらしいね最近聞いてるぜひとっちゃんから
On the ground to the left. And
打てる。ボール球踏んなよ。変化球来るぞ。そうやん、いつも2ノーから変化球と思ったらあかんねんて。フォーシーム来んねんて、メジャーは。
Runner takes off, bounce to third. Out. Slings it across.
ナイスバント。
Chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Someone who makes things
先ほどもお伝えした通り、
his legs.
絶好調イエリッチは今日疲労のためお休みです。
The best of the best, man, they find a way to visualize those big moments well in advance, and they just slow everything down when they get into that situation. They come to a plate with a plan, they've studied the pitcher, and they just seem to execute a lot more than the average guy. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Adley Rutschman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Man at second.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball two.
どう球かな。
And the 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
センター返しよ、ラッチマン。
One out and a runner at second. You're in game one of this 3-game set. That's
I got
foul
that.
off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2-2 down.
この前の試合で7点差から逆転して勝ったんですよ。
聞いた。それも聞いたよ。やっぱそういうチームは強いよね。7点差やったらもう俺諦めてまうもん。まあ昔は諦めへんかってんけどな。
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
On the ground to third.
惜しいね。
And that will end the inning. Scoreless after 1.
ヒット出てないのか。うん。ガルシアってすごいやつじゃない。
Set to go. Brady House digging in for the Nationals. Gray, more than 100 career wins on the mound, a former first-round pick back in 2011.
Ball two.
キンズリー。ボール先行。惜しいね。
The 2-1. Strike on the inside corner. Ripped to short.
全部内野ゴロ。
One out in the second.
ようできてるわこのゲーム。どうやってこんな個性作り出すのやろ。
Next to hit for the Nats, Robert Hassel III.
ナッ
It's
ツ。
been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
あ、おーい。
Side but foul.
ちゃんとメーター押そう。
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Hassel wants to check.
これはちょっと低いかな。
And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-1. Liner, base hit.
どんまいどんまい
So they get a man
どんまいどんまい
single.
盗塁やるぞ
He was all over that one.
走力70走ってくるぞ
Pitched the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now it's Luis Garcia.
Ball, that's low.
なんか実績ありそう
Runner takes off. Hits it for a strike.
アウト
Throw to second.
よーし
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they
Stop,
want to
stop.
be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense.
ナイスラッチ
down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach.
ストライ
moving
ク
forward.
Thank you ラッチ
No score here in the second. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses.
今日初めての三振
Nothing doing for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
勝ったらソニーは多分通算100勝目か200勝目かなんかそんな節目です
Bottom of the inning. Here now the Red Sox DH. Romy Gonzalez.
今日お前が爆発すれば絶対勝てる
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Chases that one upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him.
ボール球振ってストライク振れへんかったらさあかんわ
You want to be able to adjust on 0 and 2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Now at the plate, Masataka Yoshida.
へいへいへい打てるって
And the 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Pop
あれや
two down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike
よう
two.
空振りすんな
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
リワードポイントなんか意味がわからんのじゃ
Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
あれ
Nothing doing for Boston. We'll move to the
ひょ
third.
っとしてこのピッチャー強いのまだヒット1本も打ってないぞ
And And we're back. And singing
弱いな、お互い。
for this team. Feels like they haven't won in weeks.
お互い真っ赤っかですやん
You got a tie
か。
ball game. Sometimes all you need is a game like this. Maybe this is the one that helps reverse this season's momentum.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That gets by him. Now he turns and heads for second.
え
Pull
い
into
え
second
い。
safely.
First pitch
Oh,
fastball.
that's
Brings
all.
him out to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
ちょっと出てないから。できれば無失点で切り抜ける方向で。甘いとこ入ってるね。
Next to hit for the Nats, Jacob Young. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
Ball one.
Squirts away a little bit.
みぞちゃん来てくれました。
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And it's second. That takes the corner.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Line to right, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about
一塁ランナー足あるぞ。
trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now, Drew Millis. And a
Ball,
sweeper
that's out.
misses for a ball. Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them.
Good
That's a ball.
spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Here's a 2-0. Right through there for a strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do
大丈夫大丈夫。ここで切れば大丈夫。っ
through the infield.
ていうかもうここで切れへんかったら負けるぞ。
First and second, no outs. Jalen Lyle, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball,
He's been
that's outside.
ranking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That's too low. Ball 3. And there's the automatic. The 3-1. And there's a foul ball. First and second, no outs. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Payoff pitch. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Going. His 11th of the year, and they add on. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate, and clearly driving the ball with some authority is part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch on that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
終わった。
Next to hit, James Wood.
You know, these Nationals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boo. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Hard hit left side.
やっとワンアウト。
One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
ほんまにやばいな。
Nope.
Late with the swing there. The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around second now, going for 3. The relay throw, and he's got no chance. He's out.
The times that these guys take infield before ball games, they work on this play right here. And when it comes together perfectly, nice throw to the cutoff man, relay to third, you feel pretty good about cutting that guy off and keeping him from getting a triple.
今日進化あかんな。
Now a chance for Brady House. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
昨日の横浜対ヤクルトと試合して、入江投手が初回だけで60球投げていた。
Two down, nobody on. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. swing and a miss. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But the Nationals strike for 3, all coming via this 3-run homer. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back here at the ball.
誰入り
Coming off a tough series offensively and
入力やったら知ってるわ。入力好きやったわ。投げ方もなんか性格も。
Ball one.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
今日審判、ボール1個分ぐらいストライク広いよ。気ぃつけて。
2-1 now. Swings through that one for strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
ちょっと落ち着け。ブンブンブンブン振りすぎ。ブンブンブンブン振りすぎ。ブンブンブン。
Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
And first offering is fouled off.
Yo, よっしゃ、ヒットいったやろ。
It stays fair. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
トップに帰るよ。
So the Red Sox
レッドソックス
Jake
トップに帰るよ。
switch hitter batting right.
1点取ろう。
The 0-1.
Ball one.
こんばんは。アブレブ、使えますか？
That's ball two.
あれ今のレフト前やんけ。何やってんねん。
Pitch misses there, and a full count now. Dubon, the base runner at first with 1 out. Runner on the go. Ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first.
もうちょい右やったらな。
Play by going on the 3-2 pitch. Here's Jose Ramirez. First time up.
じゃれじゃれ、こんばんは。
And a foul ball.
いや、今日は92、3マイルで振り遅れとるぞ。
Last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to third.
あ
House tosses to first, and Ramirez is set down. And that is the inning. One left for the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
らとりあえずゼロで
Fenway.
この回すんなりゼロでね
It's been a while since this team got in the win
大丈夫
column,
ないって
but that might change here today.
Yeah, Boog, they're in line to put this skid to bed, and this is how you want to do it, by making a statement.
Hassel leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman Luis Garcia.
So digging in, Luis Garcia went down on strikes his first time through. Oh, he
Nope,
doesn't get
that's
the
a ball.
call. Okay, that's ball 1. Catcher challenge will take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. That one almost got him.
焦ってんねん気持ちが
ナイスです。
気持ちが焦ってんねんって
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their
加減な仕事しやがってほんま
1 and 2 here.
That's a ball.
This is
Ball
again
3.
5 in a row. And a payoff pitch. There's a line drive to left field. Out number 2.
ナイス吉田アウト
For the Nationals, first baseman Andres
カウン
Chaparro.
ト悪くすんのやめようぜソニー
And here is Andres Chaparro. A double and a run scored his first time up. Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. That one found hard the other way. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nationals go quietly. They lead 4-0.
クリーンナップね345ね
Bottom 4, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Adley Rutschman.
Catcher Adley Rutschman.
Ball.
ちょっと遅すぎて打たれへんだけや思い切っていこう
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. In the air, center field. Hassel on the move. 1 away.
だいぶ合ってきてるよ大丈夫大丈夫
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here comes
First
Bryce Harper.
baseman,
Grounded out his first time up. Harper with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Right through there for a strike. Fights it off, you'll see another.
ありがとう。ナイスセン。
Right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
外スライダーあるよ。スラーブもあるよ。
The Bo Sox down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. Got him swinging.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
2 outs, base is empty. Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. 2 down, nobody on.
よし。
Drive, base hit down the line.
ツーアウトから。野球はツーアウトからっつうのが定説や。
Up next for the Red Sox.
Now here is Masataka Yoshida. He's 0 for 1. First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one 1 run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Man at second.
Ball 1.
And it's fouled away. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Here's the 2-2.
よし、落ちたら。
Center field.
あれ。
Oh, no,
お
dropped it. Runner scores from second as they pick one back.
あんなプレーがあんの？
Example of why making a clean on-target
さすがナショナルズ。
is so critical, but so many times it's easily
もう一点いくぞ。
You can't be careless about it as an outfielder. It doesn't matter if you're throwing to a base or a cutoff. You have to give them something that they can handle. That cost them a run as a result.
Rafaela takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Maybe a surprise here as the bullpen is already stirring. Paxton Schultz getting loose out there. McGarry warming up as well. Yoshida, the runner at first with 2 gone. And 1 and 2.
Yosh! Stop, 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 stop.
Hassel quickly throws it in.
Oh,
First and second with 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. This one
うわー
to the right. That one fouled off. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. 2 on, 2 outs. That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ah!
Damage here. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Nationals 4 and the Red Sox 1. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England.
スライダー2球はよう見れたのにな。チェンジアップをちょっと意識してしまったんですよね。
Well, these Nats, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Up the middle, it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the
Next to hit for the Nats, Drew Millis. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
Ball, that's out.
Millis goes 6'1", 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2019. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
ああ。
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The 2-1. And a
危
foul.
ねえ。
Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. On the ground to third. Ramirez over to second. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth...
How about that?
That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Ini dah kan dah.
After the double play. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. He's already homered here in this one.
Aye.
Two down, nobody on. We're at the top of the fifth. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Carrying well. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 5-1.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Well, it looks like we might be underestimating his power just a bit. His teammates might even be surprised at what they're seeing. An unforgettable game for him.
So two down, and now up for Washington, James Wood. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen.
Now pitching for the
Cutter
Red Sox.
Crawford comes on now.
Number
He's into the
50.
game with the bases
Cutter
empty.
Crawford.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on.
やばい。
And
there.
And that one is out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. That's his 50th career homer. And they add to the lead. It's 6-1. Siggy, that's his 50th career homer.
ほんまに最終回やな。
But it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. Just
Off the plate, ball
missed.
one.
And
Ball
another
two.
ball.
あが、メーター押せてないわ。
The wind to kick the 2-0. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to the pitcher, and they get the out. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last half of the fifth coming up. This is Red Sox baseball on the show.
阪神は7点差ひっくり返してんて。やるやろ、5点ぐらい。
Now pitching for
Back now to
Washington,
start the bottom of the
number
fifth and
75.
taking over
Dar
on the
siya,
mound.
man.
Paxton
Shoot out.
Schultz.
And he comes on here for the first time this
Leading off
season,
for
and
the
I'm sure
Red
there's some
Sox.
nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in. You know, these
That's a
Red
ball.
Sox need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Nope. Outside.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and it hits off the monster. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So up next, Jose Ramirez has grounded out a couple of times. Swing and a foul out of play. Man at second. Jackknifes out of the way.
Ball.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they get to hang on to their second challenge. Coming home. He'll score. It's 6-2. Here's Adley Rutschman, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw there. Safe. And that makes it 30 stolen bases for him this season.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump. And his speed can finish this job. That was a great jump. Steal a second base.
Oh, 1 now.
ヒットでええやろ。
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Here comes Bryce Harper.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
First pitch swinging. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5.
Yes!
Into the outfield for a nod. They're waving Ramirez home. It's a 3-run game. 6.
もう一本行こう、もう一本。
Now here is Romy Gonzalez. 1 for 2. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Jaron Durant. Runner on first with 2 gone for.
頼りない数字ばっかりやろ、お前。
お疲れ様です。最終回。
There's the strike. And a swing and a miss.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
And that one hit to first, and foul ball. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That's the ball.
Harper off of first with 2 away. Out towards right center field. Hassel heads towards it.
いや
Running catch. And that'll do it. They get 2 runs on
3
3.
点返したぜ。
1 left. We're through 5. It's the National 6.
負けたら最終回です。もう負けそうやけど。
We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one.
ワシントンに負けたらね、これ3連勝すれば、その先のことは考えてません。もう2本目があかんわ、これ。これがあかんわ。
Brady House
Leading off
digging
for
in for the
Washington,
Nationals.
Third baseman, Brady House.
もう6、7、8、9は失点せんとこ、クロフォード。わかるやろ、お前なら。お前残したんやから、わしは。
Fought off foul.
Nope.
Ball to strike. Fouled off left side. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two. Line drive.
Yes!
Great hops right there, Boo. The time to just
もっと早く反応してたら楽に取れたと思うけど。
Next to hit
One out.
Robert Hassel III. And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
ようたれんなほん
Up
ま。
next for Washington, second baseman, Luis.
Next to him for the
ね
Nats,
してくれもう。
Luis Garcia. His righty-lefty splits there. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And it'll be runners at second and third, only 1 away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now it's going to be Andres Chaparro.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the forced play is now in order. All loaded up. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. He's 2 for 2. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
0-2. That one 55 to finish him off.
Bird gets talked about a lot, but a good
気抜くなよ。
two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on.
Now the catcher up to hit. Drill.
いや、ストライク。
Looked like a strike to me.
絶対ストライク。
Challenge. It just shaved his zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Swinging a grounder foul first base side. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive.
もうええやんけ。
The Nationals trying to break this one open. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
よしいける
For Washington,
ていうか行こ
able to add to their 6-3 lead.
うよし下位打線からでもいけるっちゅうねんベンチには入れ違いるで
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Griff McGarry. And this is appearance number 45.
知らねえよ
Digging in, Masataka Yoshida.
初めての右ピッチャーカーブ気ぃつけて
Ball one.
Activity in the Washington bullpen. P.J. Poole, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Smith, the right-hander, also getting loose. Smoked on the ground a second. Handles, throws to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the
For
sixth.
the Red Sox, second baseman, Cedar Rafaela.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Yeah, that's fouled off. His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Siggy. The Nets leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that is caught and missed. That is strike 2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone. Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Ball.
Two now. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Foul. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 2. Up the middle, Garcia gets him easily.
ヒットでええやろ、今のこそ。今の。
1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Back here at Fenway, well, singing safe to say today has been a huge success for this team.
2本打ってんぞ、こいつ。
Just need to close it out to end their skid.
Well, if they bottle up this effort, we won't talk about losing streaks for a while.
First pitch misses. Drilled out towards left center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. He's already homered in this game. Base open at first now, and here's the intentional walk. They might be trying to set up the double play with nobody out. At the plate, C.J. Abrams, 1 for 3. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Cutter Crawford out of the game. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. The left-hander on now, Yuki Matsui.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
And
Ball,
ball
that's off
one.
the plate.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. First and second go out here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground, 2 ball. Ramirez to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
Hey, they played the matchup right there, worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Brady House. 0 for 3 in this one.
次のロバートと勝負しよう。
Up next for the Nationals, center fielder Robert Hassel III.
Up now for Washington, Robert Hassel III.
That's out.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. And it is 2-1. Two on, 2 outs.
No touchdown.
They're now 3-1. Luis Garcia in the on-deck circle for the Nats. And there's a foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
First and second, 2 outs. Luis Garcia now at the plate. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to get into the Red Sox bullpen. Yuki Matsui will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
こんな打たれると思えんかった
So here comes
な
the big lefty, Aroldis Chapman to the mound.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Swinging a foul straight back. Tap foul at the plate.
Ball.
It's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 aboard, 2 outs. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 7-3. You're watching Red Sox baseball
う
on
まい
the
こ
show
と
of
打たれ
the
た
evening.
な。
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Shortstop, Mauricio Dubon.
Now time called at the plate. And he
Ball one.
dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ball. That's just out.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Just
Nope.
missed.
Outside.
Now it's 3-2. Payoff pitch.
よっし
A
ゃ
base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And next for the Red Sox,
Center
Jake
fielder,
Time
Mangum.
is out.
Mangum.
Now this
That's
team
the
is
ball.
definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The 1-0.
That's
Just
ball
missed.
2.
And
Nope.
another
Back
ball.
inside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
晩ご飯から帰ってきました。頑張っ
That
て。
pitch in for a strike. And the count is 3-1. Right through there for a strike. The Nationals leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to
Yeah,
second.
you're out.
Tag. Out at second.
Right there trying to avoid that ground ball double play. Send the runner in that situation. Hope that maybe somebody moves out of position and your hitter puts the ball in play and you get a first and third situation. But unfortunately, strikeout, throw out, double play. Good job by the defense.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Jose Ramirez.
Ball one. That's outside.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
2 down, nobody on. Fouls one off. 2-2. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Red Sox go down quietly. Deficit remains at 4. It's 7-3. Back inside Fenway Park, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're
ホー
hitting
ムラ
all
ン
over the field.
3本って。
Now the 0-1. Just
Ball, that pitch
missed.
is out.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
1-1 now. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Inside ball.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Goes down looking.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Young stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a miss. Out to short, Dubon. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher Drew Millis.
And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Drew Millis. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. So the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Brian Abreu. He last pitched 2 days ago. This to third.
おーい
Up next for Washington, the designated hitter, Dalen Lyle.
Up now for Washington, Dalen Lyle. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now. Seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
Ball, that's down.
Millis off of first with 2 away.
That's
Nope,
a really
that's a ball.
good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Foul ball. That
Ball
one
three.
missed. James Wood would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Hopefully he figures
Up
it out
next
on the
for
mound
Washington,
because they're
left
running out of
fielder
arms in that
James
bullpen.
Wood.
Now the number 2 hitter, James Wood.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Sliced hard,
Oh,
but foul down the left side. Two on, 2 outs. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Ball.
最終回ですか。
Slow roller up the middle. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job
Up
getting there.
next,
Good
for the
throw,
Nationals,
but
shortstop,
very difficult to
CJ
get
Abrams.
anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. 2 outs, bases full. CJ Abrams will hit next. 1 for 4 with a double.
もうアウトでええやんよ。
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ryan Abreu departs, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
もう打たれたら終わりっすな、マジで。
Now pitching.
ツーアウ
So
ト
they
や
turn to
ぞ。
the closer,
Number
Cade Smith.
36.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
And that is downstairs. Ball one.
ストライク投げてほしかったな。もうええやんけ、ストライクって言ってんねんから審判が。
The Nats trying to break this one open, and we're in the top of the eighth. Tap softly to the right side.
早く来いよー。
Again, he's safe.
Up next for Washington, third baseman Brady House.
All loaded up. Brady House digging in for the Nationals.
終わってるか、レンゲ。終わったかな、これで。
Ball. That's inside.
And a foul ball. The 1-1. And a ground ball to first, and that's just foul. Here's a 1-2. Two outs, bases are full.
終わってくれ、これで。
Got it. Swinging, it's a strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Nationals 8 and the Red Sox 3. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New
も
England.
ってえな、5点は。
On the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Andre Granillo.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. So stepping in for Boston, Adley Rutschman. Granillo working for the 50th time this season, and they traded for him earlier this year.
Ball.
The 1-0. On the ground, and it goes just foul. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him. One down.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end, most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Base hit center field, and that's a one-out single.
next for the Red
Singy,
Sox.
he squared that one up in a big way. So let's take another look at it with StatCast. Nerdhead assemble!
Just incredible power in this swing as it came off the bat at 117 miles per hour. He saw it all the way. Really good weight transfer. Just demonstrated some exceptional bat speed with that swing. Man, impressive.
Now batting Jarren Duran. And that one fouled off. Man at first, one away.
Alright!
0-2 as he swings.
Alright!
The Nationals have some action going in the pen. P.J. Pooler preparing to come on if needed. Smith also getting ready.
Ball, that's low.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one. Over to first, safe.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder.
Down the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul.
Ball, that's outside.
Here's a 1-1.
No, that's low.
The Nationals leading by 5 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, out to short. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. One left for the Red Sox. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. Back here in
Leading off for
Boston,
Washington,
we go to the
center
ninth.
fielder,
Robert Hassel
III.
III digging in for the Nationals. And now
That's
it's
a ball.
even up. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Going 2 now. That one to first. Slides for the stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for Washington, second baseman Luis Garcia.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Chaparro, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth.
That's ball 2.
The 2-1. This one in the air, center field. Mangum moving under it. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they lead at 8-3.
Now pitching for the
Back now
Nationals,
as they hand the
number
ball to a
50,
fresh arm to
PJ
start the bottom of the
Poolin.
ninth. P.J. Poolin.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as
Leading
you see
off
with the
for
big
the
ERA.
Red Sox.
So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Rafaela.
Hey!
And the 0-2. That's inside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
That's a ball.
That one
Ball 3.
close, ruled the ball. And the count's full. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Right through there for a strike. And the 0-1. There's a strike. Anthony thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. So the call will stand. No challenges left for them now. To the right side, Chaparro. He'll do it himself. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop Mauricio Dubon.
2 down, base is empty. And here is Mauricio Dubon. Out towards right center field. And it drops in. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Red
Here comes the
Sox,
skipper, and we're going to see a
Migi
pitching
pitcher
change in
出して。
this spot.
Mango.
P.J. Poolin gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
On to
Nationals,
pitch now for the
number
Nationals,
23,
Drew Smith.
Drew Smith.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Back to the top of the order, Jake Mangum up next for the Red Sox. So a change being made at first base. Pinch running for Boston, Nate Eaton, getting some more speed on the bases.
Ball one.
And a 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Too high. Ball.
The 2-1.
Ball, that's
Outside.
out.
Jose Ramirez on deck for Boston. The 3-1. They're down to their final strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So a walk puts
Ball
runners
four.
at first and second.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Two on, two outs. Ground ball
That ball's
right side.
foul.
And foul ball.
Oh.
Almost got him. One and two now. That's a little bit low. Three-two now. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Makes it to the series on the road.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
いやいやいやいやいやいや、分かってたでしょ。分かってたでしょ。長い付き合いや、みんな。次俺が何言うかもう分かってるやん。知ってるくせに。だいたいこういう時はトンネルズでもダウンタウンでもだいたいこういう時は泣きの一回っていうのがあるんです。ね。 今のはちょっとひどくないですか？乾杯やろ。ホームラン3番も打たれとるからや、青が。
次の試合行きましょ
そうでしょ。だいたいこういうもんはね、そんな一発で最終回なんてそんなことになれへんのですよ。だいたい。漫画でもそうでしょ。はいはい。こっから。ただもう次負けたらさすがに、ワシントンにね。さすがにもうお別れです。リリーフはもうくたくたなの？言うてられへん。ラスムセンがいる。大丈夫。え？インジュリーリスク？ウォームアップ中に2位ってどうやったっけ？2グリップの2位やから。怪我したんかい、こんな時に。怪我が長引く恐れがある。もう、どこまでもついてないな。マジで、えげつないな、このゲーム。怪我してんのに投げさせられんわ。ブルペンもくたくたやねんけど。らたつなぁ。みんなくたくた。みんな雪印。参ったなぁ、これ、しかしよ。右ピッチャー。デュランライトでけへんよ。これ左並べたらやばいんじゃないの？吉田やばい。もうそれしかない。
From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, interleague baseball on MLB.TheSHOW. It's the Washington Nationals.
コーヒーなんか飲んだろやなあかんねん。レッドブル。じゃあ。
Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, this team just can't find a way to win. How do they change that today?
I really think it's as simple as put it all in the rear view and just focusing on the here and now. Every pitch, every at bat.
行くぞ。 疲れを吹き飛ばして。
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today on
完璧に勝とう。
Drew Rasmussen and Singy, it's unique these days.
2.28 やで。
To contact type of guy. Ready to go now?
3イニングいって。
Digging in for the Nationals.
さっき2本ホームラン打ったで、この人。
We're underway from Fenway. The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. This one popped up. Dubon settles under this one. One away. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, James Wood. Now the number 2 hitter, James Wood. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Just underway here at Fenway. Here we go, Drew. Fastball in for a strike, and the count 1-1.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone.
一球入
It's
魂。
going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Let's go, Drew. Here's a 1-1.
That's the ball.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Got it. 2 down.
Batting third, second baseman Luis Garcia.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Ball.
And the 1-0.
Ball. Low.
Two down, nobody on. And that one pulled foul.
素手で取った。
The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Now a step off the rubber to reset. Comes the 2-2. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
やったよ。
Now here is Dylan Cruz.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That's the ball.
Let's go, Drew.
The 1-0.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball add some velocity to it on the next pitch, can't catch up.
Here's a 1-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Headed for the plate. The relay, safe. And it's 1-0.
Oh, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
ツーアウトからやねんけどな。
So, runner at second, 2 down. Robert Hassel III digging in for the Nationals. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Ball misses. Throw to third.
He's in there. He's safe.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
Two outs and a runner at third here in the second game of the series. The 1-0. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first. Third out. One for the Nationals on this RBI double. It's an early 1-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the mound here this afternoon, Trevor Williams.
ほんまに大したことないって。
Pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him. Stepping in, Jake Manga. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 1 down. Check out the Red Sox lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Ramirez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Fouled off left side. Oh, 2 now. Got him looking. 2 away.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. So stepping in for Boston, Christian Yelich.
カリカリすんなって。引きつけてボロ遅いから。
仕事って大変ですね。
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
大変じゃない仕事は。ないことはないと思うけど。大抵は大変なんじゃない。でもそれがちょっと達成感になったりね、する瞬間があるのかもよ。
The 0-2.
苦労した後うまいこと言ったら気持ちええんだこれが。
Good spot there.
クソボールじゃん。
Strike at the knees and doesn't seem
青
too
は
convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get
審
a
判
better
に文句
sense
言う
of
な。
the
失
entire
礼や
strike
ぞ
zone.。
On the ground right side. Sends it to first. Yelich is out. Third out, and that ends the frame. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail here 1-0.
もともとやりたい職種につけたの？
Back down
だったら羨ましい
top
け
of
ど
the
ね。
second. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals.
Looks like he's just sizing
メー
it
タ
up
ー
there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took
まあでも
it
メーター
away.
気にしすぎんのもどうかなっつうことで。
Later on in the game, that
思い
may
切
be
って
a
いこう
pitch
よ。
that he turns on.
That one misses. And 1-1. Rasmussen in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. The 1-1. And a foul ball.
つけたらよかったんですけど、つけなかったです。
Here's a 1-2.
Ball two.
あ、やばい。あっ
Comes
た。
up empty.
あ、やばいやばい。
That one at the
おいおいおい。あ、足遅いよ。
first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
そうか。思ってた仕事じゃないのか。難しいとこやな。
Brady House. A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
まあ、やってるうちに意外と面白さが分かったりするパターンもあるんですけどね。
On the ground to the left. And
Bravo.
goes to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Batting 8th, shortstop Nasim Nunez.
And now the shortstop, Nasim Nunez. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Pitch misses. Ball one. Out towards right center field. Mangum moving under it. And that'll do it. Nationals go quietly, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the second. Now here's the Red Sox DH. Masataka
10
Yoshida.
球しか投げてないぞ。15球は投げさそうぜ、1イニング。
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And that one is lifted in the air. Wood on the move to the alley. He's got it. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Jaron Duran.
Now batting Jaron Duran. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Blast one deep to left center. Full extension makes the catch. What a play.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Mauricio.
This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the play is because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Dubon in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
まあ打ちやすいっていうかなんか遅いから振ってまうなぁ。
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
ドラフト26番目なんかお前よ。頑張ったのここまで。
That's a ball.
That just
No, that's a
misses
ball.
ball two.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone.
審判に文句言うなっ
Too
て。
upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Next pitch misses. Full count now. Harper waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
Good job to fight that one off. On the
Yeah.
ground, short,
さあ。
and that is the third out of the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
線いってると思うんやけどな。
Back here at Fenway, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Harry Ford. Ford, with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
On the ground, Rafaela tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Up next for Washington.
And here's a
the
look at how he's
designated
using his
hitter,
pitches in this
Lyle.
one. So the Nats lineup turns over. Dalen Lyle, the next to hit.
Oh.
And that's in there at the knees.
審判に文句言うな言うてんねん。ほら。リスペクトしろ。うお、
Popped up
高
to
い
the
っす。
left into foul ground. 2 down.
Up next for Washington, left fielder James Wood.
2 down, base is empty. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Struck out looking his first time. Just missed. And that's through there for a strike. And the count even 1-1. Two down, nobody on. See ya.
See ya. Nice pitch. さっさと打とうぜ、おい。
They lead it 1-0.
まだノーヒットか。
Welcome back. Still early, but this team's woes have carried over to today, Siggy.
Yeah, when things aren't clicking, it's hard to get out of that funk, Boog. The trend continuing so far in this one.
Bryce Harper, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Harper working through some struggles lately. The 1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Pitch misses inside. 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
This is Anthony Siegler. And that one fouled off. Late with the swing there.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Harper gets his lead at first, nobody out. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That's the ball.
It's a 1-2.
Ball inside.
Hit slowly on the ground. Williams to second, to first. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. He swings and fouls one off.
No, that's the ball.
Way out front for strike two. To the right side. To first. And that is the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. They still trail 1-0. Back inside Fenway Park, all set for the start of the inning. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals.
Here we go.
Garcia tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And yes, he offered at him.
審判に文句言うなよお前ら。
The 0-1.
Oh!
Liner, call it second.
Nothing you can do about this as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Coos. He doubled home a run in his first AB. That one ripped left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And he brings it into the warning track.
Up next,
問題ないよ。
center
Here's the
fielder,
center fielder, Robert
Hassel.
Hassel III. He's 0 for 1.
Oh!
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball?
Two down, nobody on.
Ball!
Now all even up. Right
That's 3.
through there, got it. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they're on top 1-0.
まだヒットってないの俺。
Welcome back. It's been a tough stretch for this team.
はい、2巡目2巡目。
Yeah,
行
you
くぜ。
can sense the pressure they're feeling every at bat. Just takes one win to get the mojo back, though. Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Fastball for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. He goes down looking.
Well, caught him looking on that 4th pitch of the at-bat, and I have to think it had something to do with the sequence they threw at him. Kind of bounced back and forth between the outside and inside corners with the previous pitches, and that makes it really tough to cover the whole plate. Just couldn't get a swing off at that pitch on the inside.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And the tying run is on base.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Yelich at the dish. Runner takes off. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this, when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
pinch, and the tying run is down 90 feet away.
Nice job right there, recognizing the wild pitch and being able to move up to third because of it. Now they've got more options in terms of finding a way to bring him home.
ラミレス盗塁うまい。
In the air, right field. Cruz settles underneath it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third.
Up next,
And
for
here's
the
a look at
Red
how
Sox,
he's using his pitches in this one.
designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Flied to left his first time. Wood under it. That is the inning.
マジか。
One left for the Red Sox, and it remains 1-0.
ラミレスうまいね。ラミレスだ、イエリッチ
Welcome
だ
back。as we take a check of the current
First
standings.
baseman, Andres Chaparro.
Man, I mean,
ストライクじゃ。
just presenting it.
審判に文句言うな、ほ
And they don't come much closer, but it
う。トライ
was
クやん
a
け、
ball.
ボケ。
They'll keep both their challenge.
カリカリすんな。
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. Strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That's in there. That's strike one.
こんばんは。
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
フォアボール嫌がんのはわかるけど、取りに行ったか、お前。ヘタレ野球か、ほ
Inning kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
う。ねえだぞ。もう。
That's too
That's
low.
the ball.
Ball one.
Strike. Woo.
On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. One away.
勝てる
That
よ。
ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Up next,
That's what a good sinker's
勝てる
designed
勝て
to
る。
do, getting
もう
out of
ジャル
the
ジャルが
way,
勝てるよって言って負けたことない。そんなこと今まで一回もなかった。
Taking in for the Nationals.
絶対
Fly
勝
to
てる。
right his first time. 決
決めておい。
Just out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth. Right through there for a strike. In the air, left field, Yelich has a beat on it and makes the grab. And there's two away.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher Harry
So
Ford.
digging in, Harry Ford grounded out his first time on. Ford measures 5 feet 10 inches, 200 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Two down, nobody on. In the air to left center, Durant on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One in the inning for the
ナイス
Nationals on the solo.
5回2失
It's
点
now
上
a
出来
2-0 ball game.
アホかこれ以上ないぞしっかりしろよ打撃陣ファーストがちょっとぐらいずれててもヒットにしろって
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so
Center
far.
fielder Jarren Duran.
Foul ball there.
You know, these Red Sox, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point...
Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering is fouled back. And he grounds one to the right side. The throw to first, and the leadoff man set down, and they're half the fifth.
For the
Good
Red
slider
Sox.
inside right there. Batter
Shortstop,
fighting to get there, just rolled
Mauricio
over it, got
Dubon.
the ground ball.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat.
ガリガリすんなガリガリ
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time. So a tough play, but they do
Up
get out
next
number
for
2.
the Red Sox, first baseman Bryce
Here's Harper
Harper.
now. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Zingy, he's leading the way at the moment with the most home runs in the league. 0-1 now. Foul ball.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The 0-2. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. Harper retired. And that's the third out. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. So up next, Dalen Lyle.
Now pitching for the
Cutter
Red Sox.
Crawford gets handed the rock out of the pen.
50.
They know that he can
Cutter
get a
Crawford.
right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Oh,
全然メーター押してない
リラックス。
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up.
Oh, nah.
That's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
もうほんま大丈夫やって打たれへんってはいよ
Pitch misses. Ball 3. That one catches the corner for a
全然
strike.
メーター押せ
Really
て
good
ないもん
cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
The 3-1.
うわ
And that one fouled off. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Urusかね
Hit on the ground to short. Dubon to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
Up next for Washington, left fielder James Wood.
Here's a big power threat. James Wood. Chopper right side. Rafaela throws to first in time. 2 quick outs
Up
to open the
next
top
for
of the
Washington,
6th.
second baseman Luis Garcia.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
No,
Nobody
that's
on the
a ball.
team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Two down, nobody on. And there's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
2試合続けてクロフォード使ってんのにメーター押されんどうやったやねん下手くそ
On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Now at the plate, Dylan Cruz.
Hey!
And the 0-1. Just
No,
missed.
that's a ball.
Garcia leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that is in for a strike. In the count 1-2. Fights it off, you'll see another. Fastball almost got him there.
まあ
Out towards right center field. Manga on his way over. And that's the third out.
はい、もうさっさと逆転しよ
They're up 2-0.
う。おもんない。バシコーンと。あ、誰がしようかな。
And we're back here at Fenway Park, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Anthony Siegler.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time.
That's out the corner.
He was late there, strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Popped in the air, left field, Wood under it.
マシンで当たらね
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Cedar Rafaela. 0 for 1 so far.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
This one in the air, center field. And there are two down.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder Jake Mangum.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jake Mangum. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England.
ポコポコポコポコ打ち上げたらそらあかんねん。
Welcome back as
Leading
we
off
take a
for
look at their
Washington,
upcoming
center
schedule.
fielder Robert Hassel III.
Ball one.
Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them.
あ
And it's 1-1. That one catches the corner. And a swing and a miss, and one gone.
For Washington, first baseman Andres Chaparro.
Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat. He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches.
No.
Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Outside low. 3 balls, no strikes. There's a strike. Hit hard on the ground is short. Slings to first
痛い。
and two away to start the seventh.
唇噛み締めすぎて痛なってきたわ。
Up next for the Nationals, third baseman Brady House.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit for the Nats, Brady House. He's grounded out a couple of times.
簡単にアウト取り入ったがんで、2アウトからでも平気でやられるから。
Tap foul at the plate.
名前がハウスって。
2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Swing and a high
あ
fly
ー、
ball
危
left
ねえな。
field. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch.
もうこの回し
The
かない。
Nationals 2 and the Red Sox nothing. This is Red Sox
7回やぞ。
baseball on the show, New England.
8、9はもう、
We're
あ、
back
うわ
in a new pitcher here
左
to。start the bottom of the 7th. PJ Poolin. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Leading off for
He was the big part of the
Red
field
Sox,
last time.
third
Nice liner to
baseman,
center.
Jose Ramirez.
頑張って。
That's ripped. Base hit.
無理か無理か
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
サンキュータケちゃん。
Nice line drive.
盗塁うまいって言われたからな、ラミレス。そら走るよな。
Still have to extend
監督がサイン出さんでも走る言うてるわ。
And now let's see if they
これでノーアウト2塁。
on the base.
イエリッチ、吉田、
Comes Christian Yelich.
左。とりあえず走ろう。
Runner on the move. Pitch misses.
That's away.
Throw to second.
31個目。2個目。
Today we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in the scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
And time
カウントボールね。
maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial
イエリッチ変えるわけないな。ダブルプレーはない。
The tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on
もうない。
second is
もう
ready
チ
to
ェンジアップはないっ
push
て。
with the speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And a 1-1. Misses the sweeper.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
For the Red Sox.
So now here's the DH, Masataka Yoshida.
And you got to wonder with first base open, 1 out. Is he going to get a pitch to hit?
Upstairs. Jaron Duran on deck for Boston. The Nats trying to protect a 2-run lead near the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch in for a strike. They're now 3-1. ball 4, 2 aboard. Catcher challenge.
Eh?
Take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges. Swing and he popped it up.
うわー、落ちた。うわー、ダメや。止まれ。
Stop sign goes up at third.
いやー、走っ
One out.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Jaron Duran steps to the dish in a big spot.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Looks like we got a substitution at first. Pinch running for Boston.
操作間違えんなよ。
Getting some more speed on
盗塁失敗すんなよ。
Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's safe. Red Sox with a chance to tie it up.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Cracks his bat, pops him up. 2 away now.
No, it's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready
マ
to
ジ
make the move.
か。
DJ Poole departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Drew
Nationals,
Smith into the
number
game.
23,
All they
Drew
need from
Smith.
him right here is 1 out, but that's easier said than done for sure. Lots of pressure with 2 runners in scoring position. He does have the 1 open base to work with if needed.
Mauricio Dubon up next for the Red Sox. Has grounded out a couple of times.
アンソニーがいるな。
Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter. Roman Anthony. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one.
Yes!
To the Jackson, score at least 1. 1 runs in, another comes in to score.
ふう
One of the hardest things to do in
もう一本行こうさ、おい。
mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his call right there.
So the go-ahead run and score. Intentional
お
walk.
い。
They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat.
Nice.
This team does not want to let him beat him.
これは、
Scoring position.
これは代打でしょ。ラッチマンチャンスに弱いねんな。こいつのは弱いもんね。頼むで、正捕手。
Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter. Adley Rutschman, the critical at bat.
ヒットでええがら。
First and second, 2 down.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Here's a 2-0. And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Anthony at second. Harper on at first with 2 down. Next one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Say down Rafaela in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The 3-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that will end the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. 2-2 game.
ヒットでええやん。うまいこと打ったと思ったけどな。どうすんのこれ。
Romy Gonzalez. He's the new shortstop as he comes in as a defensive replacement here. Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors.
Oh,
ネタ押せや、おっさ
Line drive. And this one could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
ファウルじゃない今の。これ。ファウルやんけ。
So digging in, Harry Ford. A free pass coming with nobody out and a runner at second. Looks like they're shooting for the double play. Go-ahead run on base. Jalen Lyle digs in now. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Cutter Crawford gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
スイーパーから入るか。
Yuki Matsui gets the ball now.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
なるべくサードでダブルプレーやで。もうサードゴロでええやん。
Go-ahead run at second, and we're in the top of the eighth. Ground ball right side could be two. He can't come up with the throw, but it's not in time. And that loads the bases.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn two. And as an infielder on a play like that, you guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play one step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
So up next, James Wood. Golden opportunity right here.
Soりゃないっす。
Don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
ありゃりゃ。
ゴンザレス守備悪いって分かってるやん。最悪や。ホームゲッツーな。
Just miss. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close. No challenges left for them now. And
they need a strikeout, and you need a ball, perhaps on the ground.
せめてメーター押したろ。松井のためにメーター押したろ。
all loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. That one ripped, but foul.
三振取られへんかな。高めフォーシーム投げたいけど外野フライあるしな。
Off the mark there. 2-2. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. The 2-2 on the way. And a good eye there.
やばい。
That one back up the middle and it gets through. One runs in. Another comes in to score. And they lead by 2.
Well, this game is tied no more. Big time swing at the bat to drive in 2. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Luis Garcia, the next to hit, known for his late inning heroics. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
3点目はもうないで。
Runners on the corners, go out.
ないで。
Strike 2.
Well, hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and
That's
third.
off the plate.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
This one in the air right field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one away.
Up next for the Nationals, right fielder Dylan Cruz.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Dylan Cruz.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a
まだ無理。
but at some point that starts to
いける
go away
か。
and produce at the big league level.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. So they turn to their closer, Kate Smith.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
スプリットで行くで、スミス。なんやこらな。ちょっとこれバッターどうやって見んの？足速いな。ダブルプレーなるかな。
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Two on, one out. Pitch is in there, and the count is 1-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
The 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Up it in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
On the ground, right side. The flip. There's one. On the first save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Here's the center fielder, Robert Hassel III. 0 for 3 in this one.
That's low.
And the 1-0. Ground ball right side, Gonzalez. And that ends the inning. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Nationals 5 and the Red Sox 2.
For the
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Jackson Rutledge. He's pitching on 2 days rest. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. The Red Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here. So it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Clayton Beater, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. High fly ball lifted into the air right field. Then there's one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Jake
Back to the top of the order, Jake Mangum up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Late swing, foul to the left. And that one is inside ball 1. Rutledge, a 6'8" righty. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, a cutter, and occasionally works in a splitter. Swings through that one. A swing and a soft liner. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
2 down, bases empty. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped up. Garcia. And that'll do it. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail at 5-2. Back here in Boston. All set to start the ninth in this one. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. That one ripped left field. Carrying well into the monster seats and gone.
強いでした。
Second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board.
いよいよやなこれ。
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it.
カリカリするからじゃ。
Who saw this coming? Defying the odds with his second homer of the game. You know, for a player not known for his power, Boog, he's making quite the statement with these swings.
Here's the third baseman, Brady House.
Nope. Oh, one.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth. Ground ball left side, and that's a fair ball.
Up next for the Nationals.
Ah.
Shortstop,
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Nasim Nunez. 1 for 3.
Hey, oh!
0-1.
Ball, low.
In the dirt. That one
Ball three.
outside, and that's ball 3.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
That one lifted to left. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher Harry Ford.
So digging in, Harry Ford. That first offering is fouled off. Sliced hard but foul.
Ah.
Backed off the plate that time. House, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. Around second, on his way to third. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
The designated hitter.
リラックス。
Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox.
Yeah,
Takes
yeah,
over on
man.
the mound.
35.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Fastball for a strike. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Base hit and a run in to score.
Up next for the
That ups his
Nationals,
hitting
left
streak to
fielder
lucky
James
number
Wood.
13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
First and second, 1 out. James Wood getting ready to hit.
Nope, outside.
Two on, 1 out. That misses the zone. And that's ball 2. pitch is outside. Outside ball 4, he walked him, and they are loaded.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Bases loaded. 1 away. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Rafael over to second, on to first, double play. Right in the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Nats lead it 7-2. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Bottom 9.
Leading off.
So stepping in for
Red
Boston,
Sox,
Christian
left fielder,
Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
Time
We got
call.
time.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter, Nate Eaton.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Nate Eaton, singing he's never finished a season with more stolen bases in his entire career. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa looking to start something with 1 gone. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. One down, base is empty here in the 9th. And another ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Chopped left side, and that's foul. Stays alive. The Nationals leading by 5 here in the last half of inning number 9. And that skips into there. Up the middle, makes the catch for the second out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks
帰
like
る
the on the mound. Jackson
帰ることある
is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. On the mound now, Paxton Schultz.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Last out for the Red Sox in this one. Jarren Duran will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. That one trying to play off to the left. The Bo Sox down to their final strike. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the catch, ball game. And the Nationals take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
ないな、もう。
You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton,
弱すぎまし
John
た。
Shelby saying so long.
3度目の正直という言葉ありまして。
ちょっともう、ちょっと今日はもう、これで終わりたいと思います。1、2、3。6月5勝しかしてない。で、
また明日ですね。
ね。そんな言うてくれてはるうちがあれやで。とりあえず今日は、これで、来ませんでした。もうちょっと試合せなあかんよね。にしてもよ。申し訳ないけど、終わります。すいません。もうほんまごめんなさいしか言えません。情けない負け方。最終回かけてやってこんなんあかんやろ。ええ加減にしろ。 2作続けてグダグダやないか、おっさん。アホが
お疲れ様です。
じゃあじゃあ頑張りよ。めげんなよ。あんま気にしすぎんなよ。みんな最初からできへんねんって。なんか、あなたもこうやって上の立場に立ったら、ああ、私もこうやったな、悩んでんねやな、こいつもと思えるようになるんだって。さいならありがとうございました良い日曜日の最後をお送りください。